live from the city. I'm your host, Punchy, and I'd like to introduce you to the co-hosts. Tip, Black Ice, Bo,
What's up?
D.
Thank y'all for tuning in. All the videos we're discussing today will be, well, actually it's already on our Facebook page. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and do not forget to like and share this video. So let's jump right into it. So for our trending stories, we are going to jump into Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has now been sentenced, found guilty.
What's up, Gene?
Even though he has been found guilty, from my understanding, he's just going to be put on house arrest. He won't serve a single day in jail. So for those who do not understand exactly how we end up getting to the guilty sentence, I just want to give a little bit of information. I'm going to run through it real quick, but you can check the story out on Facebook. In 2005, Bill Cosby settled a lawsuit with a young woman for sexual assault. She initially went to the police department. The police department took her report, but the state refused to pick up the charges. So then she went after him in civil court. Cosby obviously didn't want his name in the news, so his lawyers reached out to her lawyers, and they agreed to settle it as long as it was off the record. They said he had to give a full account, though, of what he gave the young lady, because the young lady told the police department, and she told her mom, because she actually called her mom first. She said she woke up the next day, her memory was fuzzy, she really wasn't sure if anything had happened, she just felt really, really weird. So, in the transcripts, along with some other things, Cosby admitted that he gives young women Quaaludes. Now, this young lady said she didn't know that she took a Quaalude. She said she had a...
Can you describe what exactly a Quaalude is to the audience here?
I think it's it falls under the muscle relaxer group, but supposedly there's three different.
It's a narcotic, yeah.
Yes, it's a narcotic. Also, they also say he had 3 different strips of Quaaludes, and it was not like his prescription that he was using.
Okay.
Yeah, he just kind of carried them around in his bag. Now she said that she had a headache, so he said, "I have something for you." You know how that is. Sometimes I've had plenty of people say, "Hey, you got something for a headache?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I got some Aleve, I got some Excedrin." Whatever. He gave her this, and this completely knocked her out and made her memory blurry.
But she just had a headache, and he gave her something, for her headache, and then, now she complaining. What's up with that? Huh?
No.
Oh, it wasn't Tylenol.
No, it wasn't Tylenol. So that is, and now, how we got to him getting brought up on charges, as I said, the transcripts were sealed. About in 2011, 2012, some reporters got together, went to the court under the Freedom of Information Act, and they wanted to see the transcripts. They said because Cosby was a public figure, and he's portraying himself as a certain way, a family man, this, that, and the other, the public deserves to know. Of course, Cosby's lawyers argued against it. The judge agreed with the reporters, released the entire transcript. Once that happened, state attorney got involved, saying he basically admitted it. We are going to go ahead and proceed with charges. So we're going to jump over to both.
Listen, first of all, I want to say, I don't know Bill Cosby. I don't know. But I do know people. And the one thing that I had questions about, and I'm not saying he's innocent nor guilty, because I don't know. What I do know is a lot of these things took place in a party setting.
With the young lady involved in that civil lawsuit in 2005, it wasn't a party setting, actually.
Okay.
No,
That wasn't, but a
that
lot
wasn't
of,
with her.
But
some other,
but a lot of the other lawsuits were, as you say, in a party setting.
But okay, since we don't specify this one.
because she's the one that, okay, a couple of things. She is the only lawsuit that he actually settled. Let me start there. In about 1963, another woman actually pressed charges on Cosby. A lot of people don't know this.
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault charges on Cosby.
Ain't nothing happened.
And basically, the state refused to pick it up again. So that lady at that time didn't have any recourse because it was like in the 1960s.
Right.
So nobody actually knew about that.
And when we're saying, because you know, sometimes.
But this lady in the civil lawsuit, this was more recent. This was in 2005.
Sometimes wordings can throw things off. We're saying sexually assault. Are we saying rape?
Yes.
A sexual assault is not always rape.
Exactly.
What?
And I want to say, and I want to clarify.
What's the difference between the two?
A sexual assault is me touching you without your permission.
Yeah.
That's
So-
sexually without your
Rape
permission.
includes that you were violently
Okay.
rape
You were
includes
forced.
No, sexual assault it does kind of mean that you was
What's up,
assaulting
Rihanna?
me. They usually say rape when it's in extreme
They say rape
violence.
when it's rape.
But
They say you
his
get
charges did
but
not
so-
include the word rape that he was
None of them.
convicted
And so, and
All
so,
of them were
and
sexual assault.
and so what I'm trying to do is draw so that we can all understand the wording. Because you got a lot of people that will say sexual assault and assume that is rape.
Right.
So now we're saying,
Well, knowledge is key, and that's where it takes the people.
okay,
to
so
get
now,
knowledge of what is being stated.
with that little bit of information, so now we talking about he drugged these girls and he was fondling them.
Let's just talk about the young women
I mean,
dealing in the law because she is the one that he officially settled with.
but this is what I want to say.
And I
Yeah.
don't
Everybody
think
say
that it was
this.
fun. I think that there was sex involved, but I believe that the reason that the charge was reduced is due to the circumstances. You know,
Like you said, a party setting
yeah,
where most likely there were some type of drugs and alcohol involved.
yes.
All
And
through
you
the night.
also tonight, and you voluntarily took,
Attended.
whether you
Yes.
asked or you voluntarily took, consumed drugs or consumed alcohol. So these things that happen are consensual or non-consensual
All I'm
because
saying
if you're
is
under
there are
the
questions.
influence, there are
There
questions.
are a lot of questions, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's innocent,
Yeah.
Well, what
and
I
I'm
would
not saying
say,
he's guilty.
and
I'm
this is
just
what I
saying there's
think
a lot
about
of
it.
questions.
I think that you cannot tell me that you're innocent when you're trying to settle a civil lawsuit quietly. I see with civil lawsuits, especially when it comes to you committing a crime, whether it's rape, whether it's sexual assault, somehow criminal, okay? I feel if you are innocent, why are you trying to pay the person to be quiet? They got this whole
Well,
thing filled up and
Because a lot of
because
it's about
bad
money.
ink,
It's
bad
about,
ink
right, it,
on your name.
it's
while you
about
in
money.
a-
If I can shut you, let me tell you something.
It's it.
First of all, to be approved that he wasn't guilty, if I can pay you to shut your mouth, if I can pay you to shut up,
then
I feel like it never happened. Because if I were truly sexually assaulted or raped, and I threw out this accusation and this happened to me, nobody can't pay me to shut up because I wouldn't have brought it up for no reason.
But you're forgetting is that the state refused to pick
No.
up the charges.
No.
The state refused to
the
pick up
state-
the charges,
it
but
wasn't
she's
the
entitled to
state
get her own.
But
She's
she
entitled
could
to
be
get her
sued.
own lawyer.
But she could have been sued for defamation of character. This is what you.
That's
have to
how they do
understand.
it, and that's how they do it. That's how they do it. Sue me.
And she could, but being who he was in that setting, he would, especially because the state didn't pick up the charges. Being who he
Okay,
was
so-
in that
so
setting,
they didn't-
she could have been sued for defamation
Okay.
of character, and
It's
she would have
found-
jumped out that.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
right.
So the state dismissed 50 other women too?
A lot of the charges were dropped. It's a whole bunch of things.
No,
that happened
it's a
in
lot
different
of women that did not press charges. That's why I'm telling you, what I posted online is specific to
One person.
that woman. That person. Now, there are other women that have came out following this case saying, I was assaulted by him also.
Right.
I'm not discrediting or crediting those women at all. I'm specifically talking about this woman. Those other women just prove a pattern of behavior. But listen, y'all can check the story out online. We're gonna move on to our next topic, and we're gonna jump to Tip to talk about what happened in Nebraska. Was it Nebraska? Tennessee.
Yes, the Waffle House shooting. So apparently, which I wasn't actually aware of until I read the story recently, apparently this guy started shooting outside, and the guy who, is being called a hero in this situation, James Shaw Jr., was actually sitting at the bar of the Waffle House, he and a friend, and he heard the gunshots, saw what was happening, went to the bathroom. He ended up getting into a safe place so that he could help these people out, and he got burned in the process. And what is so amazing, this guy actually opened up a GoFundMe for the victims.
I heard he raised $150,000.
Yes, actually, it ended up being like $175,000 that he raised in total when it was all said and done. But that was really amazing to me that he did that, and he, had medical needs. He had a lot. Well, actually, I'm getting to that. Somebody actually ended up starting a fundraiser for him in the town, and the governor and everybody, participated in thanking him.
And I'm pretty sure he'll receive some type of something from the city.
No doubt.
From the city honoring him for his
that, he was able to get the gun, but not control of the gun.
Right.
So his first instinct was, it's burning him, he has the barrel, he slung it behind the counter. That saved everybody in that restaurant.
Exactly.
So that is a huge deal. He wasn't able
Well,
to get
there
control of
were
the gun and do
4
anything.
victims. There were 4 victims.
Yeah.
It could have been more.
But
Yeah, it
everybody
could've been
in
more.
that restaurant, and I think that there were people that were shot that actually made. I was under the
There
impression
were more
that
people
everybody
shot.
that was shot had passed away.
There were more that
No,
were shot.
it was
but
people
4
that
were
injured
fatal.
before were fatal. And
Yeah,
one of
I
them
didn't
died
realize
at the
that.
hospital.
Yeah, later at the
Yeah.
hospital.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I want to touch on the guy that did the shooting. His name is Travis Rankin, and what I found disturbing about
he dead?
this is
No,
he's
no.
been arrested.
They
What I
arrested
found
him?
what I
Days
found
later.
disturbing about this is this guy had all the red flags. His guns and his license actually was taken 2 years ago because of an incident at the White House right after President Trump was elected. Okay, the police took his guns, and what they did was he had an AR rifle and 4 other handguns.
Yes.
Yes, and they turned it over to his father, okay, because his father had a proper gun license. Well, the guy's dad gave the guns back to him. Now, I'm gonna tell you a couple of other things, and you can check this story out on our page. The police had been called on this guy, Travis, a couple of times. One time he came to his dad's construction site with the AR-15, threatening to shoot everybody. The police called on him before in the past because he was suicidal.
Oh, he was definitely mentally
He
unstable.
was-
He showed up at the restaurant in a green jacket with no pants on.
Yes, he had them. One time he
Wait,
accused
hold on,
Taylor
hold on.
Swift. He accused Taylor Swift of hacking his phone. And said he
Taylor
was going to
Swift,
go.
y'all.
Yes, like Taylor Swift on who.
Has time.
Wait, let's get back to the man. Wait,
He
hold on.
showed up
Man.
at the Waffle House
Yes.
with no
And-
pants on.
Yes.
'Cause I didn't really see the
Jacket.
whole thing. So, was it a regular? Did the man? Was it at least a trench coat? Did it drop to the
No,
ground?
no,
Did it cover
no.
it?
Green
It was
jacket.
just a little jacket. He
That's
had,
what he was
he
doing.
had
No
a green
drawers
jacket
on.
and his rifle, and
Was
he
it
was ready.
St. Patrick's Day or?
What?
No, he just he. I
See,
think
the
it's a lot
problem
of
is-
things with him.
He was never we don't have a federal law that says that if a person is taken to court and found mentally ill, then you can take permanent possession of the guns, like the federal authorities can keep the guns. The thing is, at that point, he had never officially committed a crime. But I feel if you showing up at
No,
dad's
nobody
job,
ever reported
waving your gun
his
around,
behavior.
Right.
and I don't have to put some of this on the parents, and I'm sorry.
But
But they know that their son was mentally ill because he's threatened them with the guns before. Why did they keep giving the guns back to
You
him?
know your baby was
Wait.
crazy.
You know
So he lived with his parents?
Apparently, and they found him
sounds
not.
like
they
it.
found him close to
I don't know
where he
if they
lived.
mentioned
In the
it.
grass, and then when they approached him,
In the
somebody
grass.
said they saw him walking through there. He's off.
Yeah, they
And-
say he's showed up at a pool one day in a pink bathing suit.
Yeah,
or something,
he's
jumped in the
off.
water,
So he went down with no fight, and everybody. I'm just glad he's taken in, and they can evaluate him and possibly charge him with
Yes,
murder.
but he should have never had access.
He should have never
to
had
his
access,
guns.
and then the
Now,
dad is
so
apparently
now, this
faces
is
some
just me,
kind of
but like y'all
charges for
saying
it.
that now there could be a history of mental retardation with him.
No, we didn't say
No, no, no,
retardation.
no.
Do not mental
Mental
illness
illness.
and
Oh,
mental.
okay, I'm sorry. My bad. I don't want to be
Yes,
medically
that-
incorrect.
You were incorrect
So
just now.
he's mentally ill.
Yes.
Yes.
Not to get on another subject, but what's the difference retarded and ill?
We're gonna discuss
You
that
just say
another time.
retarded. Okay.
We're
Why
gonna
do you
discuss
say
that
retarded?
That's
Because
a
they
derogatory
used to be
term.
called retarded.
Yeah, but that's
Well, that was
Retarded.
That used to be the thing.
No,
Oh,
it was
you're
called a
retarded.
My
retarded.
baby retarded.
When we start
We're not gonna have this conversation.
we
We're not gonna
have
have this conversation.
we have labels for the medical conditions of children now.
When you're dealing with what you're referring to is someone who has an extreme physical disability.
Mental or
And it's-
physical.
Well, no, the word that he's using, retardation, what that would be
is referred to a physical,
a
not
physical deformity, extreme disability.
And
So
that's what they call retarded?
they don't use retarded anymore, but in the way
But
that
that
you're
did used to
using
be
it.
a word that
Yes,
was
but
used, right?
mental
Oh, okay.
illness
Yeah,
is
it's
dealing
not.
specifically with the mind
Oh.
only.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there was nothing physically stopping him from doing anything.
Okay, so let me say it right. So the mentally ill,
he's meant to be.
It's with the mind specifically.
since
It's
he,
more of a chemical imbalance situation with the mentally ill.
Yeah.
He'll be evaluated.
so would that
on
not
what
be his brain
actual-
is kind of retarded?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
You need to
Or
really
stop.
stop using
Let's go
that
next.
word. Moving on to what the what. So, Punchy, go ahead and tell us about how you do not outrun a tornado.
Get it, punch.
Man, there was this couple. I'm thinking that there was a couple. I'm not sure, but they
It was
they
a couple.
They was riding in a truck.
His
Looked
name
like-
was Brandon.
Okay.
His name was
We'll
Brandon.
see on the
D,
video.
D, you want to tell the story?
I ride. It was a look like a, no, I mean, 1500 or something like that truck. They was riding
Like
in
a
great.
Suburban or
You know what I mean? They was riding out and it was a storm in front of them. You know what I mean?
It was
looked
a
like you could see
It was a
tornado.
the
It was a
tornado.
storm.
You could see the tornado
Looked
in
like
front
about
of
a category 3.
All right.
And this thing was serious. It was
Not
riding
not
and
in
it
that
was-
order.
it
You're
was
talking
black.
about over 150 or over 150 mile an hour winds
Yes.
blowing, and they heading to it straight
Continue.
on.
Pick on up.
And
pick
the
it up.
girl was scared out of her mind. She was scared ridiculous.
She was
And she
scared.
went to screaming, "Oh no, it's a tornado, no, don't go, stop that." And he talking
She
about,
said, "Go faster."
he talking about, calm down. He talking about, calm down.
Because he saw it on
wrong?
TV and he thought it was gonna go that way.
This girl went to repent and she went to
Said,
asking
"Father,
God
forgive me.
for
I love you,
forgiveness
Brandon.
and the
Forgive
whole
me."
9 yards. This girl was
Yeah.
scared. I'm telling you, I would have had to do to stop and let me out right then if I had all that much of a problem with it. But they kept on into the storm after he act like he was going to backhand her if she didn't shut up. Then she just went
I
to
think
start
you just
repenting
added
and
that.
everything. Oh yeah, I didn't see all that
wasn't
though.
on there.
But he kept on driving into the storm, and then you started seeing brake lights in the front. No, I mean you started seeing
It's cars
cars
in front of
them.
And they are talking about why are they stopping?
Why are they stopping?
Oh man,
You'll
It
see
sound-
why everybody stopped.
I don't know if it was debris hitting their vehicle or if it was hail, if it
with
started
rain and
hailing
everything. It was
or
coming down.
what.
Yeah.
But it poured on their vehicle. Then she was like, "Oh no!" Then next thing you know, you saw dirt and grass and everything. They was on the side.
It flipped over. It
This
was
was
right.
a tragic situation. I'm gonna tell you why. I really don't know
How it
if they survived, how it ended. If they survived, it was by the grace of God. I would separate from Brandon immediately
Brandon
because
can't
I
make
cannot
no
abide
Brandon
anybody
had
making.
no good decisions.
Right,
made.
he
ain't
didn't
thinking about the future.
Listen, y'all have to watch the video. They were driving straight on the highway. The tornado was coming this way at an angle.
see it
They were,
coming.
you can see it. He think he's gonna speed up
And
and
outrun
outrun this, and this
Now,
had to
see,
be an F3, if not higher.
If anybody's seen Twister, and I've always wanted to chase storms, but it's no. It's easier to look at on TV than it is to actually try and do it, because if I saw it coming, I'll probably go the opposite way.
Hello.
But yeah, y'all got to check out the video. But I want to touch on something else real quick before we stay in that too long. Y'all seen another video about I think it was the projects. I don't even know what city it was in. And my question is, as they say on there, what the Section 8?
Well, that's how
What's going on?
that's how you properly drive tracks. Let
No,
me tell you,
no.
y'all been doing it the wrong
Let's look
way.
at the situation.
Okay.
It's about some 26, 28-inch hair laid
Come
out on the
Blowing
line
in the wind.
in the projects. Now, everybody know you can't hang your human hair
You get that
All right.
stolen.
out on the line
You
in the
won't have it
project.
no
That's how
more.
you get the spray out.
No, and think they ain't nobody gonna steal it.
Oh no, it'll be
I ain't
gone.
hanging my tracks out that door.
You don't have to sit out there with it.
I hang them over the shower in the kitchen
Hey,
before I hang them out the door in the
Pantyhose
project.
and borrow a dryer. Go to the
Yes.
laundromat because
Listen,
No,
I know
that's
people
gonna make
steal
it
drawers
happen.
off mine.
That's how you
better
play
spray
it.
it with some spray conditioner. I'm a white
Hey,
girl. I'm gonna tell y'all something
That's
about
too
it.
ghetto.
I ain't lying
do
though,
that.
but
You don't
when
do
you
that.
look at it though, I ain't lying.
No, it's
You
sand
can
in the
definitely
tracks.
tell whoever had did it, or they had been doing this for a long time.
Oh yeah.
They
Because
got
it
this
was,
plan.
it was, I mean, it was laid.
They
Like,
got
whoa,
that
wait a
down,
minute.
no doubt.
They been doing this for
They
a
got it
long
down.
time.
All I'm saying is, what's up, Tanya? All I'm saying is, I know around here,
Man.
and some tracks real hair that long.
They don't
That's
take
some,
your tracks.
that's some inches. They gonna take your
They don't
tracks.
take your tracks.
So just because you seen it on TV, don't go around hanging out your
Don't do that.
$150, $60, $225 bundles out there. They gonna get stolen.
She was trying to make her tracks
I
last.
hope she was sitting
Let's
there
jump
with a
right
gun.
into our
No.
local stories now.
Don't do it.
So we're gonna start with a story right out of Daytona Beach. Bethune-Cookman founder's granddaughter was charged with grand theft and defraud and embezzlement of tens of thousands of dollars from a nonprofit scholarship fund that gave money to deserving students who, needed help paying for college. Now, what happened was, as I dived into this story, they had the fund, the account that they collected the money into. It was a nonprofit, so people donated money to it. So she went to the board, because there was a board over this, and asked, could she transfer the money into another account, part of the money, so she could directly oversee it. So when they went to start checking the balance of said account, they saw that it was only $159 in one account and $11 in another account. Supposedly, she was paying bills and getting manicures and doing all kinds of things.
Okay, let me say this about
And
that
this is a
situation.
direct descendant from
Mary-
Mary Cloud
of
Bethune.
Mary Cloud Bethune.
I want to add this, but the school says she does not have any association with them. This was not something that was connected to them.
Wait a minute.
Well, how was she able to
Because
get access to money?
It was
This was
a
a
private, it
nonprofit.
was a
This was
nonprofit
just a
not
nonprofit.
connected to the school.
Yeah, this was
You know
not
how you can
connected
have
to it at all.
nonprofit
Right,
organizations?
and she was
She
obviously
over, but it's
that,
not
so-
connected to the
Okay, so the lady that stole the money, we're gonna make this real quick. It's proof
Her name's
positive.
Evelyn Bethune.
Yeah, Evelyn.
But do we know she's?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
proof. If
we
the
know,
account said her
it's
name and the money is gone, she can't,
Yes,
she
they
can't verify what the
Yeah,
money
they got
is.
documents and paperwork, yeah.
Yeah, it's very tasteless. It's a very tasteless act, and she should be ashamed, and
Yeah.
she should be
Putting that sponge
handled.
on her
You
grandmother's
know,
name.
not just that, just in general. If these funds are supposed to be allocated to students in need of it, this is what it's for. Let's stay and support our communities and our HBCUs. Don't be in there and digging us down when we fought so hard to get where we're at. Shame on you. Shame on you.
All right, so jumping into our next local story, this happened, was this Friday, Black Ice? Or
Yeah.
Saturday?
Which one?
I think that was Friday.
Unfortunately, a victim,
Oh,
and, a man and his wife
they weren't
got
from here.
pulled from
Europe.
the surf.
Yeah, they were
They
from
got pulled
Europe.
from the surf.
They got put. There was a lot of rescues Friday. The rip current has been really bad. Tides really high, and they were.
it has been
It was over 30 saves. Different attempts.
If you do not know about rip currents or you're not
They're
a strong
dangerous,
swimmer, it is
really
not
fast.
for you. It is rough. I am a strong swimmer. It's very tiring, and if you're not a strong swimmer, it's not for you. Don't do it.
Just
Really
don't go in
quick.
in the water like that.
Really quick, for all you people that's
They
out
can.
there, let me tell y'all something real quick. If you ever find yourself caught being drugged out, pulled out to sea, let me just tell you this real quick for your benefit. If you can swim, you don't got to be a heck of the strongest swimmer.
No, you can
what you
actually
got to
swim on your
remember is, you're being pulled this way, you need to go this way.
You just lay
You
on your
cannot-
back and let it
that-
take you. Yeah,
well,
go
you
parallel
cannot-
to the shore.
You cannot, don't fight against it. You're not gonna win.
No.
What you do is, as you're immediately being dragged this way, you turn your body, you fly this way.
You start swimming
You'll help.
parallel of.
It'll
Or
help.
turn
It'll
your
help.
back
Or
with
It'll
turn
your
on
help.
your back as
You
well.
turn on your
helps.
back, you start floating with that current, and
Well,
you're
see,
gonna
what I'm
come
saying
to a
is-
place where the rip current lets go and
The
you're
reason-
able to swim back into shore.
And I'm probably telling y'all this, I was in the service. Swimming is my thing.
Right, in the Marines.
You don't want to, the reason why I wouldn't advise to turn on your back and be
Oh,
pulled out,
okay.
because if you can get pulled out too far, where you might not be able to have the strength to come back.
Oh, okay.
You want to immediately, you want to go this way. Put that in your forefront. You want to turn your body to get this way.
Now, is that in the direction of the way the current is ripping, or
See,
opposite
like,
direction?
You have to follow
picture
the
like-
rip current.
You have
Picture,
to follow
no,
it,
a
okay.
picture in your
So
mind,
you go
a V,
parallel.
picture a V.
To it, you would go.
Yeah.
This is how it's pulling you.
Right.
Okay.
This is where it's pulling.
Oh,
So if
okay.
it's pulling like this,
Pulling you back.
you'll eventually By turning like this, going this way, you will get.
So it's not either
Here.
left or right.
No,
is what you're saying.
it's wherever you want to. If you're on one side or the other, it don't matter. It's going like this.
Oh,
Like
Either way, the suction is inward.
Yeah,
So, well, outward.
so you want to swim like this.
You want to swim.
Also,
To the
I
side,
want to
sideways.
say is the lifeguards put the flag up there for a reason.
Yes.
It was a red flag day. Unfortunately, the husband was pulled from the water unconscious. He died at the hospital. The wife survived, but she had injuries,
Right. That's
so they had to take her to the hospital. Look, they put the warnings up for a reason.
Just
For a reason.
don't ignore it.
Don't ignore it. Don't think you're gonna be the person because that thing has taken strong swimmers, people that
Yeah.
strong swimmers, and killed them.
Because you
Not
got-
only are you endangering yourself, now the lifeguards have
Have
to
to go
endanger
in there,
themselves
right,
to
yeah.
save you for not making the right
But
decision.
luckily, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but it's still dangerous.
It's a dangerous
And
situation.
thank you to all of the lifeguards
Mhm.
here in Volusia County doing an excellent job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's jump right into our local events that will be coming up soon.
We have Art in the Park in the Casements, and that is actually the 5th and the 6th. And that is,
Of May.
yeah, and that is on our page. And we have also
Cinco de Mayo on the beach.
Cinco de Mayo celebration on the beach. That is going to be so much fun. If you have time, you should definitely try to make it out there. That is just on Saturday, right?
Yes, May 5th.
All day.
All
Day.
All day
All
long.
day.
Cinco de Mayo!
Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
Hey,
To my
if
Mexican
If
family.
you can't get to the beach, Agave as well. Of course, it's a Mexican grill restaurant in Ormond
Okay.
Beach. Check them out. Hey, the tequila, the margaritas. I go there all the time to
It's
drink.
going to be flowing, y'all.
And I guess that's going to be 451 South Atlantic Avenue. So that's May 5th.
Yeah, that's
It's
like
gonna
the
be done.
that's like the
Meetup.
main little hub or
Right.
whatever. But it's gonna be all it's gonna be packed. Y'all should definitely get out there. Try to get there around 11 or 12 or so.
Okay, so let's go to our small business shout out. Crack Egg Diner.
The Cracked Egg Diner. You guys.
I thought she
Wait,
said
she
crack
said
egg
crack
diner.
Crack
Hey,
egg.
wait,
Wait
Don't
a
do that.
minute.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What's
So,
the name of it?
The
Cracked
Cracked Egg. It's on A1A, and it's like as you're going through the shores, it's on the right side if you're coming from Daytona.
It's not a cracked egg
South on
diner.
A1A.
It's a crack egg.
And some friends of ours, clients of ours own it. They are awesome people. The food is really good. Honestly, I went in there
What's
the
up,
other
Aaron?
day. That restaurant is always packed. So you know the food is good. The service is excellent. All the people are super nice. So y'all have to check that out for sure. And it's only breakfast and lunch.
It's a gourmet
So-
style. It's a gourmet style type place. It's really good. I've had it in Atlanta. I just want to bring your attention real quick to this lovely piece of art here on the table. Real quick, tell them what that's all about, because they're really missing out, because it smells wonderful in here.
So this is the Scentsy diffuser. This one is called Avid, but it has different lighting effects, 16 of them, and it can run for up to 8 hours, or you can do it in like a intermittent setting. So I really love it. We use it every morning. It's perfect for Florida. We always have heat or AC going, so the air is super dry. And every morning I turn this on, and it definitely gets our day started. So
Guys, check out the information on our page from Tip on how to purchase this and other products.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, because it really smells good, y'all. It really smells good.
So let's jump into our second small business shout out, Tropical Gourmet. We are gonna go to Bo, so you tell
Yes,
us a little bit
listen,
about it.
listen, just real quick. Everybody out here in Daytona, y'all know about the Tropical Gourmet. We wanted to do this. This happens to be somebody I personally went to school with, Garfield. The food's been great there ever since I've been eating there, and they've been out for quite some time. Again, I know everybody probably know about them already, but I'm just saying, throwing them out there, so hit them up.
Step
hit
in
them
and
up.
support
Yes.
our
Right.
local. He's
Right.
not
This is a
Jamaican
local
from here.
person from
A
here.
local Jamaican
Went to school.
restaurant. Yeah, we went to school.
1061 Mason Avenue.
Mason
Right.
Avenue, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. joining us today. We really appreciate you all.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Share,
you.
share,
Share and like.
Share and like,
Like,
share and like,
share,
share, and we'll
share.
see you guys next week.
All right.